Guys, I'm Jeff the Homestead Dad. Welcome to Homestead. I am losing light, and tomorrow it's going to be miserable. It's going to be cold and rainy, but I have 2 packages of bees that I need to install in these hives. The hives are ready, but I need to get them in there. Let me show you the hives quick, or the packages quick. If you guys buy a package of bees, this is what it'll come like. This is a package of bees. You can see the can right there. That's sugar water for their travel. You can see there are some dead bees along the bottom, but not too many, so that's good. The queen cage is right up here, and it's actually attached to this strap here. Same thing with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock the bees to the bottom. I'm going to take this piece off right here, this piece right here. I'm going to knock all the bees to the bottom. I'm going to slide the can of sugar water out, and then I'm going to take the queen cage out, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Okay, I'll worry about those staples later. Okay, so now there's the can right here, and I can get this hive tool underneath here if I just kind of scoop underneath it, but all the bees are right here on the top. So I'm going to kind of go like this, knock them down, have this ready, pull this up, hopefully, maybe, pull this up and out. I'm gonna kind of shake this off. Shaky, shaky. Okay, so we got a couple bees on the bottom here. So I'm just gonna, you can see there's a couple bees on the bottom there. I'm gonna set this over here. Try not to squish any of them. Okay, so now, I don't know if you guys can see the queen cage hanging down here. Maybe if I bring you to the other side. See, the queen cage is right there. So I need to get her out, and I'm gonna install her into the hive, and then I'll put all the bees in. So in order to do that, I need to get that strap off. Let's see if I can get the staple out. Nope. Oh, maybe. Okay, so I got the strap out. I'm gonna go ahead and give him another wrap. I'll kind of dangle, pull her out. Oh, okay, I'm gonna set this on top. Oh, now the bees are on me. Okay, I'm gonna set her down. Okay, so I shouldn't get stung, which isn't to say I won't. But they don't have a hive to protect yet, so as long as I stay calm, we should be okay. There's a couple injured bees, so you want to be careful because they might get defensive with those pheromones. So I'm going to stay here for a second. I'm going to let them calm down, chill out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this package off here. Move it just to the side here. Oh, there's one of my hair on my head. And normally you can just kind of brush them off like that. Nice and easy. Stay back. Come on. Don't get stuck in my beard. That's never fun. Okay, so I've got the package over there, the queen's right there. I'm going to move this lid off of here so I can get to the top. Stay back, buddy. I got bees open. Okay, and what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to stick the queen cage in between 2 of these frames. I'm going to find a spot where there's enough space to stick it between there. I don't know, but back up. So I'm going to try to stick it in between there, and then I'm gonna, what I'll do is I'll show you guys. There's what's called candy. Hopefully they're not too upset with me here. So let's see what we can do here. So here's the bees. See that white substance on the bottom there? That is called candy, and that's what they feed on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cork out of the candy side, if I can, if these bees don't get upset with me. See if I can get it out of here. I'm just trying to pull, there we go. So I pulled out the cork. I'm going to set it here. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll pull out this frame. I'm going to try to press this queen cage horizontally into, get away from me, into the frame down here. The reason you push it in horizontally and not vertically is you don't, oh, don't fall, is you don't want one of the queen attendants, come on, the queen attendants to fall into that hole and block her escape. Well, the other way you can do it is you can set it here. Let's see if I brush these bees off and kind of set them this way. Oh, they don't like that. Okay, she's fine. I'm not doing anything. Back up. So I'm gonna try to press it in on this side if I can. Oh no, she won't like that because.
Are they coming out?
Yeah, they're not happy with me right now. So back up. Hey, Josh, can you go get a bee brush? A brush to brush the bees off. I'll go look for one. Okay, just go look, bud. Okay, so I'm gonna flip her back the other way. Sure, dude. No, not right now. Just go. Okay, so they're still trying to get to the queen. I'm gonna try to see if I can press her in on this side without the bees being upset with me. Oh, buddy. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna wedge that strap on here and set the top on, and we should be good. So let's see if we can get her in here like that. And if I can hold her on while I put this frame back in. Now, there we go. There we go. Okay, so she's in there and she's horizontal. Just gotta make sure I get this frame all the way in. Okay, so that part is good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna knock all these bees in. So typically I would take a couple of these frames out like this, and I'm gonna like pour these bees in here. Okay, so we'll give them a wrap on the ground or over here like that, and I'm gonna flip them over, and I'm gonna open them up, and I'm gonna dump them in like that. Try not to squash too many of them. And I want them in there as fast as possible. So we're going to shake them in. Okay, so that's quite a few of them. I'm going to back up now. I'm going to let them find their queen. So the key is to not squash any bees. That's never any fun. Okay, I've got about as many out as I'm going to get. So I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to back up again. Give them a second. You can see they're not attacking me. Even when they're coming and landing on me, they're just landing on me. It's slightly unnerving, but it's not terrible. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave those 2 frames out for a little bit, and I'll come back tonight. And I'll put those frames back in either tonight or tomorrow. For now, I'm going to put this top back on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and gently set this top on. And we've got an installed package of bees. So, it's a little bit unnerving. Didn't get stung at all. Not wearing any I mean, I'm wearing long sleeves and sweatpants, but I'm not wearing any protective equipment. I don't have gloves on, don't have a hat on. The one thing I try not to let them do is get stuck in my beard, because then they kind of get freaked out. So the bees are in there. You can see, let me turn the camera around. I'm going to show you how many bees are left. And what they'll do is they'll smell the pheromones for that queen, and they will start to go and start to climb into the hives. Let me turn this around. So you can see there's still a few bees left in here, but what they'll do is they'll start to go in through that hive entrance when they smell the queen pheromones. So you know, you see some guys up here kind of trying to figure out where they're supposed to be because they can smell their queen. Same thing up here. Eventually they'll find that, in fact, I may move the hive entrance reducer and take that out until they're all in there. In fact, that's probably what I will do. So there's a bigger entrance and a bigger way for them to smell. But then I'll just repeat the process with this hive here. So my mentor, a guy named Tim Bennett, is way more patient than I am. And he's way more calm than I am. And he makes this look really easy. I'm doing my best. Something just peed on me. Okay, so I got the queen out. I need to get the candy cork out. So again, candy's that white stuff. Cork's right here. Just work the cork out while the bees are playing in your hair. Don't cut yourself in the head while you're doing it. Okay, so I got the cork out. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can press this. Come on, away, go. Press this in right here so it will stay. It doesn't look like it's going to, but we'll find out right here in a quick second. Okay, so she's in, she's good. I'm gonna sandwich that right in there. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and flip these bees out again. So same thing, I've got them right like this. I'm gonna smack them down a little bit. Actually, I'm just gonna hold them over the top here and slide this out and hope they start coming out. Give them a little wrap. Problem is I just smushed a couple bees. So that, when you smush bees, that triggers them. So you'd be a little bit angry. And now they're trying to go back up because that's their natural inclination. So, see if I can, get off of me. See if I can knock a few more out. I don't want to sweat. Ah, sugar. Guys, so it's a couple minutes later. I'm almost out of battery on this. I grabbed the cage to kind of knock them out, and I think I squished a bee and it stung me. When that happens, all the bees start getting to stinging. In fact, I think I'm gonna back up. I think one of the bees got into my beard and tried to sting me, but my beard saved me. Another plus for the beard. Because now there's these bees on me that I think they smell the pheromones from that. So I'm gonna try to just keep on brushing them off, getting them to go back over there. I can still hear it. I can't see it. Go away. But so what you should do if you get stung, I just kind of grabbed it and pinched it like this and then put it in my pocket so that the pheromone was not as smellable to them. And then I was like, okay, they're upset. I need to get this done because you can tell it's getting dark out. So I went and just grabbed a helmet and gloves. Bee gloves you want, oh, maybe that's the problem. I smushed another one. You can see there's like this bee poop on my glove. They got it on, when I came back, they were all over this camera. Anyway, I need to get them in. So I've got the lid on both of them. I'm gonna try to show you the bees kind of marching into the hive, if they'll do that for me. Maybe they won't. I may have to like kind of pick them up and put them in there or lift this up, but let me show you. The package I was able to get almost totally empty and in there. This one, there's still some bees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just see if I can lift this up like that and kind of put them, yeah. I'm gonna lean them like that so that when they climb down, all they have to do is kind of climb down there and funnel into there, and hopefully they do that because it's gonna get cold tonight. So I took the entrance reducer off of this one because there was enough bees yet where I wanted to make sure they could all get in. I will put the entrance reducer back on that one. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is an entrance reducer. You just put it in the entrance and you can turn it like this so it's a bigger entrance, or you can turn it like this so only that one does. It's suggested that you put it like this when you just install a package of bees, because then they have a smaller area to defend from robber bees. There's still bees, sorry, there's still bees coming all over me, so I'm just gonna back up a little bit more. But after a little bit, and if it were warmer, that would probably happen faster. These bees would just start marching into the hive there. This package is pretty much totally empty and they're all in there. I want to try to get these last couple hundred bees in there if I can. You can see some of them are starting to like fly off, land there and go in. Hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. So I am fully convinced that if I had more time and it were a little bit warmer out, I could have spent more time and not gotten stung at all. As it was, I got stung once on my ring finger on my right hand, just on the tip. Hardly any, what is it? Bees don't have, it's not poison, it's venomous. I think it's venom. Hardly any venom got injected. It stung for 30 seconds and now I don't feel it at all. Thankfully, I am not allergic to bee stings. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit out here. I'll probably leave the sugar waters out here for them to get to tomorrow, and tomorrow morning I'll come out here and install a hive entrance feeder. All it is a feeder that goes underneath there. There's an opening to it, to the inside, and then you take an inverted jar of sugar with some holes in the lid and they can come and get that, so they don't have to go out and forage if they don't want to, especially since it's not supposed to be nice tomorrow. I think I'll probably take this off. Still a couple bees. So I may not even put the entrance reducer. So the battery on my Osmo Action died. I hadn't charged it in a while. So now I will not open these hives for 4 or 5 days. That's about how long it will take the bees to eat through the candy and to release the queen. And when they do that, then I will, I'll probably take a queen. It's called, what is it called? A queen excluder, I think. And a queen excluder looks, it's a metal grate. it looks like that right there. It's just a grate that is small enough that the regular worker bees can fit through, but the queen, her abdomen is too big and she can't fit through it. So I'll put that on top of those, so that in this hive she has these 3 medium supers, and in this hive she has a medium super and a deep super, and then the queens can't get out of those. So that's where the brood will be laid, that's where the eggs will be laid. The top, on top of that, will be the honey that is made for us. So yeah, so that's the plan. Like 5 days, I'll come back and I'll remove the queen cage, and at that point these will be their hives. They will not be so calm anymore. So I'll probably bring the smoker, and I'll probably put the helmet and the or the bee hat and the gloves on, and they'll still be fine. Like I said, my buddy Tim, who's my guru, my bee guru, he does all this stuff without equipment a lot of the time anyway. He's tougher than I am. Anyway, I'm gonna head inside. Thanks so much for watching. If you have questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I am not a bee expert. I'm a bee hobbyist. My brother-in-law will tell you I'm a bee haver. I'm not a beekeeper. I don't keep the bees, I just have them. I'm hoping to change that this year, do a little bit more working with them, and getting some more honey and treating it more like a business. So we'll see if I do that. But for now, I'll be a bee haver, and maybe soon I'll be a beekeeper. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. God bless you and your family as he has so richly blessed ours. And I will see you guys in the very next video.